What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my Godzilla comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors, All Hail the King, issue number 2 of 5. I gotta say, that is a really long title to say. You probably could have just called it Godzilla, All Hail the King, but it's Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors, and it is the sequel series to Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors with the whole All Hail the King thing. As you can see, here's the cover right here, Ghidorah coming out of volcano, which definitely feels reminiscent of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, that awesome iconic shot, of course, with Godzilla, or Ghidorah doing the alpha call, and just over a volcano, and it's just kind of like, you know, you see the cross in the foreground, and you just have this silhouetted image of this malevolent force just over this top of this mountain. So that's at least what I thought of when I thought of this issue. So let's quickly summarize what happened. I'll give my overall thoughts and consensus. Written by Eric Burnham, artist Dan Showing, and yeah, so in this issue, Cedric and his friends are all having continued dream visions of Godzilla. Of course, in these dream visions, it's Godzilla whipping Ghidorah's ass, which is always kind of fun. And I think it makes sense why Ghidorah is utilized here, because Godzilla's revenge is set in somebody's mind. And also during these visions, there's something coming out too, and it's a silhouette of King Ghidorah. So yeah, they're all having visions. They're trying to get in contact with the Shobijin. They also have this new character who comes in here too. And Cedric is just being kind of douchey here. Like, it's kind of his ego, and he kind of wants just the three of them, doesn't really have any interest in this new girl, and just kind of wants all credit. Just he thinks little of her. We also have the Lenival Corporation working with the Xiliens, trying to experiment on the sleeping King Ghidorah, who they think they can control while he's still resting, and obviously he's a big threat, and he came millions of years ago, and he's been resting ever since, and so he can kind of grow in his sleep. So there's that going on there. The Shobijin get in contact with them, and we also come to find out that the new girl has some sort of connection with another giant monster that isn't Godzilla, and that's why she's kind of brought into this thing. And that monster, which it isn't revealed here, I think is going to be King Caesar, based on this variant cover here. You can see Godzilla right there, and that to me looks like it's King Caesar. So she has a connection to King Caesar, which is something I didn't really expect. When she was introduced, I thought she was going to be some sort of Xilian kid, and that was going to be her whole reasoning for being in this story. I knew there was something kind of mysterious about her, but I didn't really expect King Caesar, which I think is going to be cool to see how he's going to be integrated into the story. And we never really got King Caesar versus King Ghidorah, so we'll see how that turns out. But in the next issue, they tease Ghidorah is going to be unleashed, and all hell is going to break loose. So that should be fun. Now, Godzilla's Monsters and Protectors, All Hail the King. This is definitely geared more towards younger readers. I think Cedric's character is a little bit kind of unlikable, comes across as unlikable in this issue. Just in it for the fame and the YouTube likes, and they do want to save the world, but he wants to kind of get famous out of the whole situation and that. So it's geared towards younger readers, and I think younger readers will get a kick out of it. The artwork is pretty good. There's some cool moments with Godzilla finding Ghidorah. The comedy isn't quite as funny as in the last issue, where the Xilian guy was just trying to troll on the internet. I don't know, there's just something funny. Just the thought of the Xiliens just using the internet to kind of troll people online is pretty entertaining. Like, they have all this advanced technology, and no, we're going to spend time on the internet just cyberbullying some kid. That just, to me, is just darkly kind of funny. So, Godzilla Monsters and Protectors, All Hail the King, issue 2. I still enjoyed it. The backstory of Ghidorah just kind of being there thousands of years ago and kind of taking over the Earth, but not necessarily being something created by the Xiliens in that. I don't know. Ghidorah has always been kind of a mysterious creature. I don't really think we've ever gotten the true origin of King Ghidorah in some capacity. Like, yeah, different alien races have kind of controlled him, but we never really got, like, the birth of Ghidorah. I'd like to see that someday. How did Ghidorah came to be? That would be something pretty interesting, I think. So there's that. But anyways, those are my quick thoughts on the issue. Post your comments down below what you thought of it. I still recommend it. I mean, that's just the Godzilla fanboy in me, just really enjoying reading anything Godzilla related. I wish IDW would advertise this stuff a little bit more, because I don't know when these issues come out until they just happen to pop up in my Comixology newsfeed. I mean, I follow them on Twitter, but I don't really see much in terms of advertising or anybody really talking about the IDW Godzilla stuff. And I think that's a shame. I think it should get some more attention, because IDW has made some really good stuff. Yes, this is geared more towards the younger reading base and doesn't quite like live up to some of the other titles, like the Godzilla verse titles that they've kind of released over the past year or two. But it still is entertaining enough, and it's lighthearted, and its heart's in the right place. So there you go. But yeah, so those are my quick thoughts on it. Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications, subscribe for more Godzilla related content. We also got some kind of other news. If you check out Dangerville's channel, they kind of like sort of leaked, I guess, like somebody sent them some information from the Godzilla vs. Kong sequel set and had some kind of like crew merchandise. And the title seems to be Godzilla and Kong. It's not Godzilla versus Kong now. Now it's going to be Godzilla and Kong, unless they kind of like add some sort of subtitle to it. I always thought a title should be Godzilla and Kong Destroy All Monsters, but I don't know if they're necessarily going to go with that. But Godzilla and Kong is kind of a nice title. It's not much of a change instead of verse. It's and. So yes, give me the buddy cop team up movie, the Tango and Cash title team up of Godzilla and Kong. I think I'm all for that. So there you go. But anyways, I've rambled on long enough. Post your comments down below. Like this video. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you all next time. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.